I hope everyone's doing well today. I am here preparing for some school. And we start, like I said, in 8 days now, or 7 days, a week from today. And we are keeping things very simple this year, so I want to share a few tips with you. I know this is a little late. Some of this I should have done the beginning or the end of last school year, but better late than never. So I'm going to show you our very simple schedule this year, and then I'm going to break it down even further later, but I'm going to also show you our very simple lesson plans. But before I do that, I want to tell you we have in years past, or I have, broken down lesson plans into crazy ways, and I tried to micro organize everything when I shouldn't have, and I have always done it by the day. And last year I even did it down to the hour. I counted hours to get our courses filled in properly, and I thought I was going to drive myself insane. This year I'm going by the week. I could not believe how easy this was, and my goal was to have our homeschooling 75 to 80% planned for this coming school year before June 1st. That way I could have the summer off, and here we are a week before school starts, and so I'm back at making sure everything is in place, taking inventory on our homeschool curriculum, so the first day of school I won't have to be looking for any books or anything. So I'm going to turn you around, show you our very simple schedule. I just simply scratched it down on paper because I have it in my head already, but I hope to write this down neater later so that I can actually hang it up on the wall. But anyway, here we go. Turn you around. Okay, this is what we have. We have, and this is the thing. This is a late start for many families, I do realize, but I'm wanting to set us up for success and not failure. If I make it for an earlier school time, we're going to fail at it, we're not going to get it done, and it's going to ruin our whole day. And I just don't want that to happen. The simple fact is the children, they're going to get up at 8 o'clock. They're not getting up any earlier, more than likely, and so that's why we have it at 8 o'clock. And so the children will get up, get dressed, eat. Of course, they'll do their teeth. And then the only chore they're going to have in the morning before school is the bedroom. School will be from 9 to 12:30. And I am going to have a snack ready for them to have at 10 or 10:30. They're going to eat it while they're doing their school. We're not going to stop. While I've got them, I'm going to teach them, and we're going to get this show on the road, so to speak. The mornings is their optimal time for learning, and so I want to get it in then, and then in the afternoons they can do more of laid back, unstructured learning. So from 9 to 12:30, that's 3.5 hours. And then in the afternoons, after that, it can be free time, it could be nap time. If we have any appointments, I want to schedule them in the afternoon. And for the high schoolers, they will more than likely be using that time for doing an elective, at least for a part of the way, part of the time anyway. Carpentry for Jesse and art for Bethany. 4 o'clock, that's my power hour. People, if you watch YouTube, I'm sure you've seen it. Power hour cleaning. That's when you just write a list and you work really hard for 1 hour. And that works very well for people that are working outside the home, or even if you're working in the home like we are with homeschooling, or you have just a very busy life. It's good to have your list, check it off, and work as fast as you can for 1 hour. It's amazing how much you can get done. 5 o'clock is kitchen work. I'll say 5 to 5:30-ish, because I'm going to try to keep the meals very, very simple unless it's on the weekends or we're having company or something. 6 o'clock, about 6 o'clock is supper time, and then we're going to have cleanup after lunch and after supper. Everyone is pitching in. I'm not so worried about it after breakfast because we don't make a big mess. And then the evenings, well, all throughout the day, I'm going to be rotating the laundry, and then I'm going to fold clothes in the evenings, and the children will put away their stuff, and of course, I'll put away mine and James's. So anyway, that is a very simple schedule. Now, that's what, Lord willing, will work for us. What I'm going to do is give this a shot for 1 month. And then we're going to commit to it for a month. If it doesn't work out, we're going to stick with it until a month from the time we start it, and then I'll figure out something else. So we have Jessie in 10th grade, Bethany in 10th grade, Joanna in 6th grade, Gloria in 4th grade. And what I have is, this is our little high school science weekly timeline as to how everything has to be done with Mr. Q Science. Over here, some things you just cannot plan ahead of time, such as math and spelling. Those are two things that you just cannot predict how far ahead your children are going to be. We're not leaving them behind in anything, so we go at their own learning pace. And so what I did was, instead of planning by the day, this is for the whole week. It says August 7th through the 11th. It's actually going to be the 10th through the following Wednesday. I got that idea from Andrea Mills, to start on a Thursday versus a Monday, because it makes the first week shorter, and so it doesn't seem as taxing that way. So anyway, that's what I did, was I just did it like this, set it up for the week. It did not take near as long to schedule for the week as it did for the day, and definitely by the hour, counting hours. And so we're going to have a Bible verse. We're going to start with whatever our church verse is at church, as far as writing the verse and memorizing the verse and meditating on the verse. And so, yeah, I want to show this to you. Just keep things simple. That's the whole idea of it all, is to keep it simple so you don't set yourself up for failure. And so I'll talk with you soon.